welcome to Tarot Readings by Roxby. I am here to do your weekly love and general reading for the week of May 29th to June 6th. I cannot believe we are into June. My goodness. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you guys so very much for taking the time to subscribe. So, Aquarius, if the reading does not resonate with you, definitely be sure to look at your moon, your rising sign, and no gender either. Private readings, that matters for me, but not in the generals. All right, so I am using Oracle of the Unicorns for your overall energy cards. For your overall energy for the week. Beautiful cards. I changed it up. You guys know I like to do that here. So, anger. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions. I am so sorry. I don't know if it's still this cold or allergies. I don't even know at this point. But I apologize. Use all of your emotions as sacred. So, with this card, you either feel angry at yourself or another person, which is a situation in your life right now, this week. But somehow, feel it somehow, unspiritual, to express your rage. Definitely, there's a fire within you, wanting, charging in. I mean, that anger isn't necessarily negative. It's charging in to assure you that, the anger, is not a negative energy. It is much more purpose and value, as like kindness or love, like, feeling or, there's so much to this card, like feeling or expressing anger. Is not unspiritual. It is sacred, to honor your emotions. Also, and anger can be the fire, in my opinion, that you need sometimes, to pull you up, to, pull you out of that swamp, that situation. That hopelessness is the word I guess I'm looking for. Or doubt. Could pull you out of that. Anger definitely could do that. Anger brings out a lot of adrenaline. Anger could be the force that helps you overcome fear, take action. It could be the surge of power that you need to finally, set boundaries and say no to someone or something, that is, Aquarius, I so apologize. Because you do have strength here too, and I just feel like, oh my goodness, like you want to be free of something. But it's also, you need to overcome fear and take action. And this fear and anger could push you to do that. To really take action this week. To really, just like on this card, grab the bull by the horns and just be done with it. Because there's definitely a big happy change coming for you. But it's anger could also, how do I want to say this? It could also hold the key, to unlocking deeper fears and being free of wounds, that lie beneath the surface. Doesn't necessarily have to be the whole overall energy for the week, because I don't see all of you staying in this energy. I just don't. I do feel like maybe some of you are pissed off. Could be by a friend. I mean, we have the Three of Cups, and we also have friendship here too. So I feel like maybe some of you, a small number of you, could have been involved, betrayed by a friend, maybe. But I feel like whatever it was, Aquarius, I mean, it ended in your favor, or turned out in your favor. I am just going to grab a quick drink. I am so sorry. Really, this will be a week tomorrow. No, it's a week today that I've been dealing with this cough. I'm not liking it now at all. Okay. So, we have strength, right? So I do feel like some of you definitely are grabbing the bull, literally, just like this card. I love this deck. I almost forgot to tell you what it is. Wheel of the Year. It is an amazing, accurate deck. I use this deck in my private readings only, but I just felt very drawn to use it this week. Those of you that have, the last 80-some readings, private readings I've done with this deck, those of you that would like to comment, absolutely feel free. Beautiful. I would love that. But, it's by Lo Sorbetto, but, being very strong, taking control of a situation when you need to take control of a situation. It's also being very patient when you need to be patient. A Leo person could, absolutely be important this week. I do feel like with, especially with anger there, trying to deal with a very frustrating situation calmly. With the Four of Swords, you want a break. It is very much a healing energy of whatever this feeling is, whatever this anger is. I feel like, let's not forget to, horses are, an animal that do represent, that power, speed, movement. Again, taking the bull by the horns. I do feel like, yeah, you're mad, you're pissed for whatever reason, but I do feel like you do try to get over it quickly and handle it softly. I really do. And I think it'll work for you. With the Four of Swords, again, taking a break, maybe just even needing to go as far as taking a vacation. But it is very much a healing energy. That's what you need now. Spending time alone, regrouping. Sometimes the Four of Swords, it could be saying, honestly, that the situation is already at rest. and that things are fine right from the start of the week. Because we do have the Three of Cups, and we also have friendship. The Three of Cups, it is that celebratory energy. I am so sorry. It is a fun celebratory energy. And I took like a 45-minute break too before I went on to you guys after Sagittarius. I'm still coughing. It seems to be only when I talk right now. Okay, but I do apologize. It does reference friends, really. A lot of friends, a friend definitely, Leo friend in particularly, maybe, could be important this week. It could reference, getting out and about more, being more social. You could be celebrating something as well, especially if you have been, waiting on a decision. But I feel definitely, the second part of the week, definitely feeling emotionally in a good place. Emotionally, I really do. I do feel like you're... Let's see what the card at the bottom is. Just for shits and giggles. Right? The Two of Wands. Okay, so... a decision definitely could be very important. It is a card of you looking to the future, you planning, very much focused on the future. It could be you waiting on a decision, receiving a decision. It could have to do with a partnership, but whether whether it's romantic or business, maybe you're working with a friend, maybe a relationship that's important. It could be really, for those of you that could possibly be in a love triangle with, 3 people being involved, I do think that a decision could possibly be made. It's ironic how a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer is underneath that. So, however that resonates for you, definitely planning for something, waiting on something. Whatever it is, you're putting down roots. I do think that, I love it in this deck, that putting down roots, really, just so focused on the future, and it's working. There's a big happy change with my beautiful go-to cards, Angel Answers. And this big positive change that's coming into your life this week. You could find yourself on a new career path, entering a new relationship, right? Even moving to a new home with this card, where you would be putting down roots. Whatever you're trying to do, trying to manifest, trying to really do, to really push forward. It could require you to take, some sort of risk, like I was saying before. Really grabbing the bull by the horns and taking a stand. Which could seem frightening, scary. Sure, all beginnings, new beginnings are. But if you don't take any, risks, take any chances, leaps of faith, how are you ever going to know? You're never going to know. You need to trust the opportunities that are before you this week. Because, I don't see this card often. And it's just opportunities that are meant to bring you happiness. And when you really think about it, these opportunities would not present themselves unless you were really ready for them this week. That could be what comes in for you that creates this beautiful celebratory energy. Maybe honestly, some of you just need to really just get out of the mind with the Four of Swords. Stop worrying so much. Friendship. It could really be just that. Friendship. For some of you, a lot of you are just angry, and could really just be internally. I'm sorry. I feel for some of you. With this card, you are absolutely urged to actually do this. Make a date for a play day with one or more of your friends. You're really urged to do this, to take a break. Have fun. Whether it's with your friends, whether it's with a companion, a new acquaintance, an old friend from the past. You really are old. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak now. You really are urged to really just take some fun time, some you time, and spend time with your friends. These are, I forgot to mention, these were by During Virtue, so was this one. Goddess, Angel, Oracle cards. We have Blooming. You are just getting started, so have patience. Patience, right? With yourself and the process. I am so sorry. And do not give up. I am terrible today. Like, you guys, I bet you I am the worst. I really am the worst at your reading right now. I am so sorry, guys. Blooming. It really is that, in many ways with this card, you really are like a flower this week, a flower bud, that's ripe and ready to open and grow. Again, with this card, be patient. Don't try to rush it. Take your time, and think about it. But it is a beautiful path. But again, just have patience. For some of you, even if you need to spend time, outside in the fresh air, sunshine, water. You will get a sign this week in some way, shape, or form that it's time. Didn't really mean to rhyme there. It just happens sometimes. Loving words from Jesus, but you'll know is what I'm saying. And whatever this is, whatever this decision is, whatever you're waiting on, you'll know. But it's definitely now. And there's so much abundance around it. You know, not to jump around, but in the springtime is really, look, I love this card, is when, you know, flowers are, you know, a symbol of abundance. You know, just like you're blooming here with the flower bud opening. You know, is now, which is now in a lot of places, you know, for this new beginning. You know, for your dreams, your wishes, your hopes, your desires to really come through its transformation with the butterfly. Transformation is all about, is a symbol of transformation, new beginnings. You know, the white is purity, it's honesty, and the white here is just that same thing. I'm seeing it right now, is that honesty and that clarity. You know, really just, I mean, even here too, just beaming right through the whole reading, really. Loving words from Jesus. Give, and it shall be given unto you, Luke 6:38. For those of you that would like to pick up the Bible and read that verse this week, I know I already jumped ahead to this card. It's okay, though. That's when all of your answers are going to be answered. Everything that you've been praying for is going to happen in the springtime. Now. The decision's been made. You've made the decision, whether it's regarding 3 people, whether it's regarding a friendship or a new relationship. You've decided. And you're celebrating for the rest of you. On this big happy change, you're just celebrating. You know, if it is a love triangle, you're celebrating it. It's most likely, you know, in your favor. You know, but if you start out the week angry, try not to. I mean, you know, you're going to get this reading today, which is Saturday. You know, 2 days before Monday. You know, if you're pissed off now, just try not to carry it into the rest of the week. You know, that's not going to bring you closer to this. It's only going to bring you farther away from this. Get what I'm saying? Because instead of down here, it could happen here. Right? The energy is here. It's how you react and what you do and go about things. You know, especially in a general reading. You know, it just... What you put out to the universe, you get back. So if you put this out and continue to keep putting this out, I'm sorry to say, but at the end of the week, that's what you're going to keep in. Again, I'm very surprised. I am, but I don't think I expected it to be this card. You start out with your inner strength, and even in your love and relationships, it's, you know, look to your inner strength. You're stronger than you realize. The universe, God, your angels, really, in a very loud way, you know, are screaming at you and asking you to really just dig deep inside of your inner self. The strength is in you. Even though right at the beginning of the week, in both areas of your life, you know, if it doesn't feel like it right now, you will be able to push through this. I mean, right down to, I mean, I believe in coincidences, but this takes the cake. I mean, right down to this card, the Strength card in itself, that you really do have the strength in you to believe in yourself. Know that you have the power within you to I'm so sorry. Really to I am so sorry, guys. To make a decision, I feel like. If not a Leo, it could be a water sign, a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. The Four of Wands is under there. I mean, it could reference your family. That is my happy home card, or it could just reference your structure, your stability. Okay, these are universal healing oracle cards. Beautiful cards. I absolutely love them. You guys have spiritual growth. So, again, it is a card of healing. Just like with the Four of Swords, it is very much a healing energy card. It is take time to really, it's a special time in your life, okay? It is a time of a deep spiritual awareness and growth. Now, this is on what you could do to heal your relationships, okay? Powerful changes are definitely taking place. Deep within you, and in your relationships. But as far as you, to nurture yourself, during this time, you really are just it is important to nurture yourself during this time. Take time out. You will emerge from this, and however this resonates for you as far as your relationship. I do feel like relationship you are going to feel like whatever this situation is, if it does relate to love, that you're going to emerge from this. Let's say it's a love triangle, okay? In love, that really is pretty much what I'm getting out of that, but you really need to tap into that vast, pools of knowledge, inspiration, and creativity that's within you. Really search the depths of your soul, and look to that inner strength. To let this three-party situation end. And I do feel like you want that for the rest of you. I do feel like you could be, those of you that are married, connecting more spiritually. Getting a better understanding of each other. realizing something about each other that you never really knew before. Whatever it is that is coming to you, it is going to make you feel emotionally happy. And I see that here too. Okay, definitely a decision revolves around this, but you do need to remain calm and patient. And maybe really just get out and about with your friends. Alright, the Romance Angel cards. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Every time I look at this card, I mean, does this person really look like they want to talk? Not really, right? For those of you that are in relationships, especially if it's a three-party one, I just, I do think that there's a possibility that that could end. Yeah, you could start something new with somebody else, you know, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Could be somebody, you know, definitely somebody. I always see this card as, you know, definitely somebody you know. You could have had a romantic relationship with them, but not necessarily. But definitely somebody that you know. Maybe they were a friend of yours, actually. Which could absolutely cause somebody to get mad. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I do feel like it could be a very emotional week for you guys. But the you know, the better you handle it, the happier the outcome and the change. There's definitely a change. So I feel definitely somebody is going to, you know, really very much take control of a situation. Very much so. I'm going to pull an extra overall additional guidance card. Messages from your angels, also by Journey Virtue. Crystal, have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you cannot yet see. Wow, what a beautiful clarification. Romantic, or the messages from your angels. These cards are amazing. You know, whatever it is for you, these roots, you know, this decision may be, however this resonates for you, there's a lot of growth in it. I do think a lot of you are waiting on a decision to be made. For a small number of you, it could really reference around a decision between three people. you know, that love triangle deal. But I do feel like for some of you it will go in your favor, and for some of you, I don't think so. I think you're going to just let it go and start off fresh and new. But Aquarius, I really hope this message helps you guys out for the week. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to view the video. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed week. And I will see you guys back here very shortly with the morning oracle cards. Take care. Bye-bye.